Hello, sports fans, and welcome to the Scott Sports 101. We'll call it the late games post-game show, and we'll recap all of today's action, the early and the late games, plus a Sunday Night Football update show. The game is delayed right now because of severe weather, and it's delayed right now, and it's at halftime. It was 24-13. It was in the third quarter. They had just gotten underway in the third quarter, I believe. No, they hadn't even done the third quarter yet, but it is at halftime, and it's in a weather. And it's in a weather delay right now. But we will update you on that momentarily. We'll see what happens, if they can get back into it or not. Well, first of all, we're going to update the Browns game from today. You wanted a big shootout, you got a big shootout, but when you're playing in the shootout, you want to win it, and the Browns just could not close out this game as the Browns lose to the LA Chargers by the final score of 47-22 in an offensive shootout. And they led at the end of the first half, and they had the game totally in control. Just dominated in time of possession. Got a 52-yard touchdown run from Nick Chubb to start the second half, and all of a sudden it's a 14-point lead. At that point, it's a must, and you must close out. And they just could not do it, neither defensively nor offensively. And even though they scored 42 points, Cleveland only had a 1-point lead with 3:15 left to go and the ball. And Chubb and Kareem Hunt had been running so well, but they went 3 and out, and Justin Herbert moved the ball right down the field for the deciding score. And it's a heartbreaking loss for the Browns. Their 3-game winning streak comes to an end, and they have got the unbeaten Arizona Cardinals at First Energy Stadium next Sunday, and a dynamic quarterback in Kyler Murray. And it seems like every week we face a dynamic quarterback. And in this case, it's going to be Kyler Murray next week. And I do feel that this is a must-win for the Browns. A must win. Because we want to go to 4-2. We don't want 3-3. But we are wiped out with injuries. Jedrick Wills, did not play today. He was ruled out with an ankle injury. Javon Clowney did not play today because of an injury. An elbow injury, and then we had a player that Jack Conklin left the game later in the second half with a knee injury, and so you got to wonder who's going to be able to play next week. So we don't know, but hopefully a lot of these guys, they're going to MRI him tomorrow. Hopefully we shall see if we can get some of these guys back from injuries for the game next week with the Arizona Cardinals. But Nick Chubb was fantastic. Kareem Hunt was Kareem Hunt. Baker Mayfield did have a bounce-back game today. He really bounced back, but the Chargers quarterback Justin Herbert, he was great. So it's going to be a long flight home for the Browns, and they'll look at their mistakes. They'll correct them, and they hopefully next week they will get the win against Arizona. But we'll have to wait and see, because Arizona is a very tough team. They're the only unbeaten team left in the NFL, so this game is going to be a hard and tough game for the Browns by far next Sunday. But 3-2 is not bad. But if you're going to play with the elite in the NFL, you've got to win games, and losing streaks in the NFL are not allowed. So the Browns really need to put the brakes on this losing streak extremely and very quickly. So, right now, we're going to go to the NFL scoreboard right now. And I'm going to give out some more game balls. Actually, I should do it right now with the just a sec. I'm going to give out some game balls, as I was saying, and I'm going to do that right now. Chargers quarterback Justin Herbert, 26-43, 398 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. Austin, I think it's Austin Eckler, 17 attempts, 66 yards, 2 touchdowns, and Mike Williams, 8 receptions, 165 yards, 2 touchdowns. I'm also going to give one to Nick Chubb and to David Njoku, and I'm also going to give one to Kareem Hunt as well. So they're going to get games, and I'm going to give one to Baker Mayfield for his bounce back game. So both teams get the game balls, both Chargers and Browns today. So now for the finals from today's late games, I'm going to do that. The Chicago Bears beat the Las Vegas Raiders 20-9 at Soldier Field today in Chicago. Boy, I really thought the Raiders were going to win this, but boy, how wrong I was. And I'm in a little technical difficulty here. There. So I have to give the Bears the game balls today. Justin Fields. 12 of 20 carries and attempts, 111 yards, 1 touchdown. Damian Williams. 1 TD, 1 touchdown, 16 attempts, 64 yards, and I think it's Darnell Mooney. 3 receptions, 35 yards. So Raiders will have to regroup for their game for next week. The San Francisco 49ers beat the Arizona Cardinals 17-10 today at Levi Stadium, and the Browns will take them on next week. And now that they're still unbeaten at 5-0, San Francisco falls to 4-3. Kyler Murray, 22 of 31 carries and attempts, 239 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. James Conner, 10 attempts, 29 yards, 1 touchdown, and DeAndre Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins, 6 receptions, 87 yards, 1 touchdown. Those are the game balls for that one. And the Dallas Cowboys beat the New York Giants 44-20 in Big D today. And Dak Prescott, another big game today. So I give the game balls to the Cowboys. Dak Prescott, 22 of 32 carries and attempts, 202 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Ezekiel Elliott, 110 yards, 21 attempts, 1 touchdown. And CeeDee Lamb, 4 receptions, 84 yards, 1 touchdown. And those were your late game finals today. And the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs are now resuming play, 24-13 in the third quarter with 10:59 to go. We may have to wait till tomorrow to do the Sunday Night Football post-game show, because this game is not going to get over until probably late. And so, and I got to be up early tomorrow morning, so I'll have to wait till tomorrow probably. The Atlanta Falcons beat the New York Jets 27-20. The Philadelphia Eagles came back and beat the Carolina Panthers 21-18. The Green Bay Packers filed in overtime. They beat the Cincinnati Bengals 25-22. The New England Patriots beat the Houston Texans 25-22 as well at NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. The Tennessee Titans beat the Jacksonville Jaguars, who fall to 0-5, 37-19. The Minnesota Vikings beat the Detroit Lions 19-17. They're also 0-5, the Detroit Lions. The Pittsburgh Steelers beat the Denver Broncos 27-19. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers beat the Miami Dolphins, manhandled them 45-17. Tom Brady had 5 touchdown passes in this game, 411 yards. And it looks like for the second straight week in a row, Tom Brady is going to be my player of the week. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to be my team of the week. It's looking that way right now, depending on the outcome of tomorrow night's game. The New Orleans Saints beat the Washington football team 33-22. And that's all your early games. And Thursday night, Los Angeles Rams beat the Seattle Seahawks 26-17. And tomorrow night, Monday Night Football, the Indianapolis Colts take on the Baltimore Ravens in Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Kickoff is at 8:15. So there's 10:59 to go with the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. So it looks like we will have to wait till tomorrow for the Scott Sports 101 Sunday Night Football pregame show. So, that's just about going to do it for the Scott Sports 101 early, late games, post-game show. And so it's a heartbreaking loss for the Browns as they lose to the LA Chargers 47-42. I'll be back tomorrow with the Scott Sports 101 Sunday Night Football post-game show. And then later on in the evening, I'll be back with the Scott Sports 101 Monday Night Football pregame show. And then the postgame show once the Ravens and Colts game is concluded. But until then, always remember, be a team player each and every day, any way possible. So long, everybody. 3, 2, 1, I'm done.